Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I have missed you guys so much. It has been a minute since I have done a budget related video on my channel. I needed a break. Here's the thing. So I want to be as open and transparent, as honest with my money and things with you guys. But lately, I just have had no motivation to keep going as far as my finances go. I will budget it. I will plan it. I will even set a payment date with whatever bill I'm paying so that it comes out of my account. But if it doesn't come out on a specific date or something else comes through before that, I have made no efforts or attempts to rectify that at all. I've kind of just let it go. And I didn't really want to document that because I didn't want to lie and pretend like I'm, budgeting or I've got my stuff together, because I don't. But I also don't want my future self to really see how hard I was on myself. Like, I was going down a rabbit hole and honestly had no desire to get off the ride I was on. It is a new year. I don't specifically subscribe to the new year, new me philosophy, but with a new year, it does bring on new motivations, new reminders, new goals, just new life. And so because of that, we are going to get a little more serious with my debt. Coming in the next few videos, I will have my goals for 2022. One of my biggest goals is I would like to be a homeowner. I want to have something of my own for me and my children. And to do that, I need to get serious about my debt and start paying some stuff off. And so that is what we're going to do today. We're going to set up my debt tracker. It is actually my 1-year YouTube anniversary. One of my very first videos that I posted was my debt confessions, and we're going to do my debt tracker and kind of compare the balances of my debt now to what my total balance was my first time telling you guys. So let's get into it. Okay, so I already started this one. I do have a new loan, and I do plan on talking about them more specifically once I'm finished with this loan. But this is with Upstart, and it is for $1,100. And the due date on this is the 10th. The goal for me to pay this off, I am hoping to have this paid off by February 10th, 2022. I literally just started this loan. I have no intentions of keeping this loan for any longer periods than I need to. The minimum payment on this loan is $40. Okay, guys, I am back. My pen decided to die on me. I do apologize for that. This loan is due on the 10th of the month, and I plan on paying it off on February 10th. And my minimum amount that I pay would be $40 per month. Obviously, since my goal is to have this loan paid off faster, I am going to be doing that way sooner than I expected it. The interest rate on this loan is high, and that is 31%. Okay, so that is going to be the first one. My first due date for this is going to be January 1st. The next creditor is going to be my credit card with Credit One. This is a specific order of the debts that I want to pay in the order that I want to pay them. The minimum amount for this debt is $31 a month. The due date, I flipped that. I did that wrong, didn't I? Okay, let's see if I can salvage this. So the amount for this is $722. Ugh, I don't like that. Okay, so that's going to bother me, but we'll keep going because I'm not going to have this debt for long. This amount is $722. The due date for this one is on the 9th of the month. Interest rate for this is 23.99. And the goal payoff, I think this one I don't remember, but I think the goal is to have this paid off. Let's say the first paycheck in March, which will be March 10th of 22. And the minimum amount for this is $31. So we've got our first two done. Let's speed this up. I think I'll zoom in and keep going for a second and explain this to you in just a second. Okay, so the next one is Capital One with a $2,000 limit. The amount right now is $2,034. It is over the limit, interest and things. It is due on the 11th of every month with a 26.99% interest rate. My goal payoff for this, I would like to have this paid off by the end of March. Again, it is my goal to have these two credit cards, the Credit One and Capital One, paid off within the first quarter. But I don't know if that's possible. So I'm going to put it for April 10th. And the minimum amount due for this card is $70. Okay, next for the credit cards is Capital One with a $1,500 limit. It is also over the limit right now at $1,513. It is due on the 11th of every month with a 24.74% interest rate. My goal payoff is to be determined because this is not going to be a primary focus for me this year. My goal is to pay off my car because I would like to buy a house this year. And while paying off credit cards will help improve my credit score, it does not really affect my debt to income ratio. And as a single mom, having large debts like a car loan is going to weigh a lot more on my credit or the type of loan I can get, the amount of a loan I can get. And so because of that, I'm not going to be focusing on this card at all this year. If by some chance I'm able to pay my car off faster, then this card will be the first credit on the list that I will be paying. My minimum payment for that is $45 per month. So the next credit card is Capital One with the $2,500 limit. The balance of that card is $2,553. It is due on the 20th of every month. The interest rate is also 24.74%. The goal payoff date is to be determined because it is not going to be my primary focus this year. And my minimum monthly payment is $79. I do understand that these higher interest credit cards, I will pay more in the long run. But I follow the philosophy of things that matter to you the most should be paid off the most. So last year or in 2020, I was heavily focused on paying off the car loan I had with One Main Financial because that had a mental block for me. And then this year, I'm going to be heavily focused on paying off my primary car because again, that is another stumbling block or mental block that I have right now. So I might pay more in interest over the long haul, but it gives me peace of mind knowing that these debts are paid in this specific order. Okay, so the next debt, and this is going to be focused after Capital One 2000, I think, and that is my car. This has a balance of $16,273. It is due on the 11th of every month with an interest rate of 13.65%. My goal is to have this paid off by November of 2022. It will be the biggest blessing ever if I am actually able to pay this off before that. But I will be just happy if I can do that. That'll be a great birthday present to myself of not having a car note. My minimum payment for this is $388. This is our final debt. This debt actually has multiple things inside it, and this is going to be my student loans. For right now, I am They are federal loans, so I do not have any payments that are due on them, and it is a zero interest at this time. I am not going to focus on this loan at all until I have to. I think the current date of when these payments will start is in May, but I do want to document what it is now, just so I can kind of see what happens as it goes on. The current balance is $48,661. Again, I have no minimum payment. I don't have any interest rate for it at all, and there is no due date. When that happens, I'll update you guys if they decide to finally have us start paying, or, if they don't, I'll let you guys know what ends up happening with these loans. But it is not a primary factor or focus for me at this time because I've got other debts that need to be paid. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and add all of these together so we can see how much I currently have as debt. Okay, so the total debt that I have right now is $72,856. At the start of my channel, I had $76,143 worth of debt. And so that means last year I paid off $3,287. I'm going to be okay with that. I had hoped that I would reach higher numbers, with minimal shelter expenses, but a lot has happened this year that played into this. I am a full-time single mom. I'm not receiving any type of child support, and I pay for everything for the kids. And that has, honestly, it's been the biggest struggle for me, trying to balance that plus paying off debt and just trying to get it all done. I am grateful and thankful that that number has decreased, and I am hopeful that seeing it written like it is and just kind of having it in plain view for a tracker, it'll help motivate me to keep going. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have already written down your debts or if you've set your financial goals for the following year. I am so excited that you are here. If you're not subscribed, please do so now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!